All right, this video is sponsored by Sega and Sonic the Hedgehog. We're talking obviously about Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Throughout this video, you're going to see me playing the game. I've been playing it on Steam, but it is available pretty much everywhere on every platform since the 25th. It's even coming to Switch 2 next month as well, digitally, with a physical version coming out in 2026. Now, they wanted the sponsor to showcase this because, look, they have some cool things going on. As an example, the SpongeBob SquarePants pack is available literally like right now. It wasn't available actually technically at the time of me recording this, so I can't actually show off SpongeBob and Patrick. It still just tells me that it's available sometime in November, but when this goes up, they're actually going to be available. So you'll be able to play some stuff right now that I couldn't even play to prepare for this video. And hey, look, it features SpongeBob, Patrick, and the Paddy Wagon. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is also literally on sale right now. We're doing like a holiday special, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it. Sale 30% off on select platforms through December 3rd. So now, before I continue into the spiel about all the details about this game, I just wanted to note something about this game that truly feels special. I know it has this whole cross-world theme where while you're racing, it like changes courses, and it's pretty cool, honestly, and it makes every race feel super unique. But honestly, for me, it's the crossover of characters. They have so many different characters from so many different IPs that to me, this is just stupidly exciting. Like, yeah, today we're going to talk about SpongeBob and stuff, and that's one of many, but honestly, I love that this game has opened up itself beyond the Sonic universe and gotten permission and IP license rights and all this stuff to so many different characters. That to me, look guys, if you want a really diverse roster, this is the game that has that diverse roster. Your favorites could be in future updates. That's what's crazy about it. So first off, just go a little bit over what this game is as I play through here. You get to race across land, sea, air, space, and time in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. You get to warp through travel rings into new dimensions where something new awaits around every twist and turn. Speed to victory solo or as a team in a variety of offline and online modes, and compete against players from around the world. You can build the ultimate machine to match your racing style, unlock gadgets to gain the upper hand, and unleash power-up items for the win. You get to race across 24 courses and warp to 15 different crossworlds with travel rings, a unique gameplay mechanic that transports your character into new dimensions. Use unpredictably to your advantage as you change the landscape of each race. There are travel rings. Whoever is in the lead gets to pick which world everyone gets transported to during the second lap, changing the landscape of each race. So no two races are ever quite the same. You get to race with the best. You can choose up to 23 iconic Sonic characters, plus DLC characters such as Minecraft, Pac-Man, SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Avatar, through the Digital Deluxe Edition's Season Pass. You can get a free guest character included. Characters from other Sega IP included Joker from Persona 5, Kasuga Ichiban, Hatsune Miku, and more to come. And you can make it yours by mix and matching between 45 unique original vehicles and 70 different gadgets to level up your cart and create the ultimate machine to match your racing style. You get to dominate your opponents with 23 different items, including returning favorites and all new items like the monster truck. I actually used the monster truck in my most recent race, and it's actually maybe my favorite ability in the game. There are multiple ways to play, as you can gather with your friends and play local split screen and Grand Prix. With the new party mode Race Park, compete against a community of players from around the world with up to 12 players online in a world match. You can test your driving skills in time trials as well. Grand Prix, that's actually my favorite mode in the game. Compete for first place in one of 7 cups, earning points based on race placements. The player with the highest score across multiple races wins. There's also like a rival that you race against during this that you want to try to get ahead. I think that's just another interesting mechanic added to this game. Race Park, which is a new party mode offering 6 match types, play on local split screen or take the competition online with up to 11 players. There's Time Attack, which you can test your driving skills in a challenge of time trials to secure the fastest time across the leaderboards. There's a Friend Match, which you can play up to 11 characters online in custom lobbies, and you can control all aspects of the race, such as speed, team size, tracks, AI difficulty, items, rule sets, and more. The game does have cross-play, so you can play with your friends regardless of what console they play on. So important to keep note, like, yeah, I'm playing right here on PC, but I can play with all you guys on Switch 1, Xbox, PlayStation, etc. Now, outside of the fact that the game's been available on all platforms since September 25th, although the Switch 2 release digitally is next month, what's really important to note here is that they call this kind of like a racing action game rather than just a kart racer. Look, it goes for $69.99 for the standard edition, with $89.99 for the digital deluxe edition, which is the version I am playing. And what I like about this is, one, for starters, the SpongeBob DLC is coming. SpongeBob is one of my favorite characters growing up. Me and my fiance absolutely love SpongeBob. We still watch it to this very day. You guys have seen in the background of my videos at times I have a SpongeBob stuffed animal. So that DLC coming and being available literally right now while you're watching this video is exciting to me. And the crossplay element to this game is probably one of the most enticing things. It doesn't really matter what platform you bought this on. You'll be able to play with your friends. So again, this is a really, really big thing that I want to keep track of. Now, what I want to note here is I, am not like the biggest fan of like fighting games, right? Like I'm not that into fighting games outside of Smash Brothers. And the fact remains that, racing games are kind of another one of those categories where I'm not really into like those simulation racing games, but I do tend to enjoy these more arcade style racers, and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds falls right up that alley. Obviously, its unique ability to cross over worlds into those 15 different worlds. I've experienced it many times now. I'm really enjoying that aspect of the game because it does make every race feel unique, even if it's the same course. And unlike certain other racing games, everything here is pretty much a 3-lap, which I think for traditional kart racing fans is definitely a benefit. You have your traditional drifting in here, your item use, your speed boost, your timing, your boost at the beginning, and all of that. And obviously, visually, graphically, this game looks absolutely incredible. I've almost nothing negative to say when it comes to how this game looks from a visual perspective. This is a very pretty game, and it looks well on every platform I've seen it on, and I bet you it's going to look pretty good on Switch 2 as well when it releases there. So look, I want to obviously make sure that I'm shouting out Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Make sure I'm shouting out Sega here, because look, without them, this video is not possible. Without them, sponsoring this video, I might not have even tried Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for myself. And now that I have, I potentially might be picking this up on a second platform. We'll see. I'm certainly having some fun with it. My children are already asking me when they're going to get a turn to play. So obviously I got to make sure that they get their chance to play. I usually don't let them touch my computer, but you know what? If I'm going to pick it up on a second platform, hey, maybe they could play it on my Switch or Switch 2, Xbox. Play it with me, by the way, on PC. That's what's really cool. So you guys let me know what you think about Sonic Racing CrossWorlds if you've tried it already. If not, why don't you head on to the link down in the description and give it a try. Against the SpongeBob content's available right now. 30% off, by the way, from now through December 4th. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And hey, I'll catch you on the other side of the racetrack.